Welcome to the 175, an effort to answer complex questions in 3 minutes or less. Today's topic is $15 minimum wage. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Well, ultimately it's a bad idea, but then again, all minimum wage is a bad idea. The basic idea for capitalism is that supply and demand drives prices and wages, etc. Whenever the government interferes with basic capitalism, then what happens is an artificially high wage set and therefore artificially high prices is a typical rule. But really more the socialistic issue of $15 an hour, quote, livable wage, is that the kids, the undereducated, the people just starting the workforce, are robbed of entry-level learning places to go. Really, entry-level jobs are entry-level jobs for a reason, and that is to train and get people better so they can advance in some other form. When you keep it at $15, one aspect is that no longer will employers offer entry wage type things because they can't afford it. Many jobs are not worth $15 an hour, not from the price that they're doing anyway. And therefore, the employer will, in fact, turn most people down as far as like extra hours or moving them to full-time, not to mention Obama's crazy insurance thing. But it also destroys the ability to actually add more jobs where you could afford to have maybe a lower wage, and therefore 2 or 3 people, you might be restricted to 1 as an employer. The other problem, obviously, is that it raises everybody else that's in the medium side for hourly wage, like, for example, $20 an hour or so. And they are now thinking they need 22, 23, 24, 25, whatever. Because they have this artificial conception that in some form or fashion that their job has now just gone up in value. But in fact, it's not really value, it's an artificial supply-demand situation the government's creating. It's my opinion that if they would just stop that and let the market go, then what will happen is that over time, the market will adjust and create the right value for the job and the right value for the wage. Obviously, there are options to keep away from people taking advantage of low-cost labor. But anytime you have a $15 an hour minimum wage, if that's the artificial number, then of course you're going to have black market. And people will find a way to pay people without registering them the right way. So, bottom line, it's ugly. Keep away from government interference in almost anything. Take care. Another edition coming your way of the 175.